Tri-State Fellas. Like, comment, subscribe, and turn on your post notifications. Deuces.
All right. Welcome to the second episode of the Tri-State Fellas. I am Luke. We apologize for last week not having a podcast, but we had some personnel issues. So we have my man Ski. He is now on the podcast. We got his son DJ today, and of course we have our engineer Christopher. So this episode we're going to let you know a little bit about ourselves, how we met, and then go into some of the podcasts. So that way everybody can get to know us and stuff. So, but this is one of the first people I met when I came to Chambersburg. I just happened to accidentally run into this guy one day. Weren't you out with T the day I met you? I think you were out with T the day I met you.
Probably so.
So, we were out running around like we usually do, doing our stuff. And that's how we met. And then I just happened to live across the street from this guy and his brother. Yeah. And me and his brother Cheyenne became best friends, and we got in so much shit together. It was funny, but it was the best time I ever had, and I wouldn't take it back for anything. So I'd do it again in a heartbeat. No bullshit. I really would. I'd do it again in a heartbeat.
Oh yeah.
So we had what we got tonight. So tonight we got qualifying from Bowman Gray Stadium, which NASCAR hasn't been there since 1971. So this should be very interesting. And we ain't got IndyCar, and we ain't got F1 for another couple weeks. So
yeah.
Hi, buddy. This is Odin. This is Molly. That's Thor. That is Tank, and Tyra is somewhere around here. Teeter.
Tyra, right there.
Where?
Right.
Oh, my pretty girl's laying behind me. I didn't even see her. Hi, baby girl. Damn, I didn't even know you were laying down. So my girl's laying down here behind me. And then I got her twin brother here. He's a pain in my butt. But hi, baby girl. I know you lay next to daddy. You a daddy girl. I know.
Is Bowman really that small of a track?
Yes. The class used to be ran at Daytona, but now they're running them at the Coliseum and Bowman Gray Stadium. Not a fan, but it is what it is. NASCAR is doing different stuff, so I'm not going to be a fan of everything NASCAR does. So, but I do like we're getting shorter tracks, more short tracks on the schedule.
Yeah, I don't understand.
I'd like to see them take more mile and a half some way to go to short tracks.
Yeah.
But I can't wait for the F1 and Indy season to start too. This is going to be my Sundays are going to be made for the next 6 or 7, if not 8 months. Oh, it's going to be the greatest thing ever.
A little bit more excitement.
Look, wait till May. May's going to be amazing, dude. With all the races, all the good races they have in May. Look, my Memorial Day weekend is my favorite weekend in the world because I got my 3 favorite races on all day long.
Yeah.
So yeah, sit back with a couple blunts, smoke. I mean, we don't smoke, do we?
Sometimes.
He doesn't give a shit like sometimes. Sometimes I do. Damn, these guys are on today. My baby Danes. His cousin,
they're all over.
Lee calls him, this is the House of Danes too. This is the Tri-State Fellas podcast, but this is the House of Danes. We thank you guys for tuning in today. We're going to have some fun with these puppies. Hi, Bubbas. Hi, Bubbas. This is the baby right here, him and his sister Tyra. These are the babies, even though they look gargantuan. But see, I've had Danes for 9 years, so these dogs look small to me. I do apologize because I've had a Dane every day for the last 9 years. So all these dogs look small to me, or I should say normal. To me, they look normal. But everybody's like, oh my God, your dogs are so big. But I see them every day, so they're so small. So when I see someone else's dog, I'm like, is their dog sick, or they have a really small dog? And Thor, are you all up in Jenny? Thor, Thor, are you busy? Jenny? Look, I love having the Danes on the podcast. This is a good boy, buddy. You just found a spot to pop. You're gonna love everybody. Marley Sue, Marley, get away from there. Thank you. I mean, they listen pretty good. I mean, I don't know where Tyra went, but they're listening pretty. Hey, Thor Levi, where you going, knucklehead?
Thor.
Hi, buddy. So, but these are my Danes I get to hang with every single day. They do watch the races with me. They'll go out back. I have a TV out back where I'll smoke cigarettes and my weed, and I'll enjoy my NASCAR, Indy, and F1 races out back all day. So when it's nice, we watch TV on the back porch, don't we?
Yes, sir.
Fuck that, we can't watch it in here. We gotta watch it out back, because that way we can smoke all day long, kick our feet up. It's nice outside, in the sunroom, watching a NASCAR race, Indy race, F1 race. It's amazing. That's also the cigarette room for, I mean, I'm in the process of fully quitting smoking, but I might smoke 3 or 4 cigarettes a week now. I'm not smoking 2 packs a day now, so yeah.
That's good.
But I have, since I stopped smoking cigarettes, I'm not gonna lie, my weed intake has went up. Since I stopped smoking cigarettes, my weed intake has went up daily.
Uh-huh.
So
It's okay.
yeah, so we're just waiting for the IndyCar and F1 season to start, but tonight they have qualifying from Bowman Gray Stadium for NASCAR. Who do you think's gonna get the pole in the clash?
Me.
You?
I
Look, I got my fingers crossed for my man Chase Elliott or my second driver, Daniel Suarez. So either of them get it, I'll be happy. But I mean, it's not even a points race, but it's still, I want to see how everybody's going to start the season out in the Clash. And I can tell you right now, with the short track, there's going to be a lot of bumping, banging, accidents, spins tomorrow night. Hi, big beefies.
You said NASCAR Clash, right?
Did I miss one? Did I miss one?
It's turned up as a search thing on my phone.
Yeah, the Clash happens tonight. So that's their
No,
stuff.
you said it and it turned up as a search thing.
Oh,
on my
no
phone.
shit.
Yeah.
Well, look at that shit. They got
Hi FBI. Hi, you know.
so let's see. They have hold on, but they have a picture right now. It says Sunday, February 2nd, 2025, and they got a picture of Martin Truex Jr. winning the Clash.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Is that an old picture?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I was like,
like,
we haven't ran the Clash yet. There's no way that he should won anything yet.
But whenever football, teams go to the Super Bowl, you know who they are. Like,
look,
the year before.
Look, the thing I'm excited about is F1 because there are 6 rookies this year in F1.
Oh, damn.
And there's only 13 veteran drivers. So my thing is, I'm kind of excited to see the first race of the season to see how many veterans are going to get caught up in the rookies BS, how many rookies are going to do really good, and how many rookies are going to turn into Lance Stroll. So we'll see. No offense, but if Lance Stroll could stop wrecking, he might actually be able to finish a race and get some damn points. But yeah, there hasn't been this many rookies in F1 in such a long time. So with 6 rookies and 13 veteran drivers, it's going to be pretty fun to see what happens in F1. Super excited about IndyCar too, though, because these guys are about to ramp up, and they start the week after F1 does. So F1 starts the first week in February. Indy starts March, and Indy starts second week of March. So they get to start in St. Petersburg, Florida.
Right.
St. Petersburg. You were close to that, weren't you? You were what, like 20 minutes away from St. Petersburg? Yeah. See, so this man probably could have heard them bitches racing.
Probably.
This weekend.
St. Pete.
Yeah, St. Pete. So that's the first race on the Indy schedule. So now, don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna lie. I'd give my left nut, and my left kidney to be able to go to Indy and watch a race at Indy. I can live with one nut and one kidney, but going to Indy is like the creme de la creme of going to any
that would
race.
Be awesome. I would love to go.
Now, don't get me wrong. My NASCAR, I love my short tracks and my mile tracks because that's when racing's racing. I mean, you gotta dig down. You gotta get your elbows out. You gotta really make sure you don't go a lap down on a short track. But I mean, Daytona and Talladega, Michigan and Pocono are tracks that I don't even try to pick a winner because they're super speedways and anything's going to happen. I mean, shit. Watch, I'm telling you, watch the clashes this coming up week. And watch the duels this coming up week. And watch see how many crashes are in the duel and how aggressive they get. I'm telling you, the 500, I'm hoping there's no wrecks, but this is going to be Daytona, so I think there's only been maybe 1, maybe 2 races ever where it was caution-free at a super speedway.
Right.
So that is super rare. Now, there's been a couple races, a lot of races I've watched that like short tracks where it has went caution-free. Now, I'm not counting the sessions, you know, the stages as cautions. I mean, if they didn't have these stupid ass stages, they wouldn't even have a caution. They'd keep racing anyways. So
now, what are the stages and why do they do that?
all right, so they broke it up to where they wanted to make racing more interesting. So they made 3 stages. So they broke the race up into 3 different stages. So depending on the track, you'll have anywhere from like 60 laps to maybe 80 laps or 120 if you're on a short track.
Right.
And then you get to that stage, they throw a caution, you go in, you pit, you reset the field.
Yeah.
But that just feels like, to me, since they brought the stages, that's just breeding more cautions.
Yeah.
I really do. I mean, I understand NASCAR is, you know, developing and wants to try new stuff, which I think that's great. But at the same time, I feel that the cautions are breeding cautions. You know, you know, you get the field spread out and, you know, you got a 8-second lead over somebody and then bam, the session ends. And then there you are pitting and then you can go from the lead and just lead the whole first session to be back in 10. And then bam, first turn, you can get caught up in a wreck and your whole day's done. Yeah. All because that, you know, caution came out for the stage.
Right.
So that's the only thing about the stages with NASCAR. Now, I'm excited because Trackhouse is bringing in past champions. They want to do a car where they have past champions from like Indy and F1 and Supercar, V8 down in Australia, where SVG came from. So, but I love that. I want to see past champions coming to NASCAR and racing NASCAR.
Absolutely.
Okay? I mean, hell, Suarez came down from the Mexican NASCAR series to get into NASCAR. And matter of fact, I want to say congratulations to Daniel Suarez a couple months ago becoming a full-fledged American citizen and doing it the right way. I love the fact that Suarez became a citizen. That is freaking awesome. He is my second favorite driver, so the man works on and off the track. But my favorite driver is, of course, Chase Elliott. I love Hendrick. Rick Hendrick is an amazing man. So I've always loved my Hendrick drivers, especially because I was a senior driver though. But when senior passed, of course, I was already with Junior. Okay, already a fan of Junior when he was in the Busch Series, and then when Senior died, I did become a fan of Kevin Harvick, only because he drove Senior's cars. So Harvick is definitely a future Hall of Famer, along with Tony Stewart. I'm gonna miss Stewart racing. I love Stewart's interviews though, because he was one of the few drivers that spoke the truth about how stupid these guys would drive on the track. I loved it. I think one of my favorite interviews from Stewart was at Indy, where he was like, or Talladega, where he went, you know, I don't think we wrecked enough cars. And he's like, you know, I think halfway we should turn around and half the field should go backwards, half the field should go forward. Maybe we should even do a figure 8 so we could wreck more cars during Talladega. That cracked me up. I love Stewart. I love his interviews because he'll let a motherfucker know. What are you looking forward to this year?
Minding my business. Like everybody else should be doing.
Big guy. Thank you for the
Seems to
love.
be so hard to mind business.
Look, besides, racing-wise, what are you looking forward to this year? I know we're going to mind our business, but we're going to mind our business while watching racing.
Yep, nice and quiet.
I want to get you to a race, but you know what we can't do at some races now? we go to certain tracks, we'll be able to get nice Jiva and, you know, smoke a nice fat blunt before the race, you know. Some tracks we can't, but I'll still bring my fucking vape and smoke on my vape before I do anything at the race to relax and help my chronic pain and shit, because I've been living with chronic pain for 10 years, so that weed in that vape helps tremendously, so.
Are you giving us hints?
Oh yeah, we're gonna go to a couple races this year. We already got Bristol set up. So Lane, Tony, Dwayne, and I are all going down to Bristol. We're working on Indy, and we know F1's gonna be expensive, so I might have to pull some tricks and swing on a pole with some mommy issues to get some money for an F1 race.
Come here.
Oh, is that your boy?
Yeah.
Hi, Marley.
Hi, Otisien. You can come join us, Odie. Come here, Bubba. Hi, big guy. Where's your pain in the butt sister? Oh, there she is. She's at the gate. Okay, I just want to make sure, buddy. But yeah, the Dane. I love having the Danes on the podcast. I think this is amazing. I love my pain in the asses. But I gotta say they listen really well. They take from Tank. I've trained the shit out of Tank. Odin's got AKC certified training, so the rest of the dogs do watch these two when I call them out on stuff. And the pups, Thor and Tyra, have been completely learning from these two. So they're amazing when they're out. And of course, you can see this is my baby girl. Ever since when we went and got her, okay. The guy had a cast on his arm and had hunks out of her back. You can see a hunk here, a hunk here, a hunk here. So when we got her and he signed the paper, look, I have her, I'm giving her to y'all so y'all can take care of her. I took her to the vet the next day and the vet was blown away. When he found out the guy had a cast on his arm, the vet went nuts. I was like, yeah, that pissed me off knowing he had a cast on his arm. He was hitting her because she didn't want to go out. Because he didn't want to take the time to realize that she was already abused by somebody and she didn't like going outside. So apparently they beat the shit out of her when she wouldn't go out. So now it got to the point we have coaxed her outside when it's wet. She does really good. Don't got to do anything. We just got to talk to her nicely and she'll go out. Yeah. But since we got her, she's been my Velcro. He sleeps in bed and steals my bed and covers every night. Thor and Tyra, they do pretty good. When I first get them all out in the morning when no one's here, they do really good out in the living room together. But I am moving my workstation from here at the table into the living room so that way the dogs are out with me all day and they can walk up to me. Right now I have the gate closed so they can't come back here and fuck with me while I'm working. But I do have them out when I get up in the morning and have my morning coffee. They're out, they're running around, they're getting energy out, and 20 minutes later it looks like a frat party because they're all laying around the damn living room like they're all drunk. And you, sir, how's school going? Good. Your grades up? Good grades? And my man, this is my man DJ, my nephew. This is Ski's boy. So this is my nephew. I love this boy to death. So I'm very proud of you, sir. So what are you looking forward to this year besides minding your business?
I'm thinking about like playing sports and stuff, like flag football and stuff like that.
There you go.
Like I got a medal in flag football, so and the season's over right now, but I am signing up next year, indoor and outdoor.
There you go. And sir, my question is, are you ready for our cornhole tournaments this season?
Yes.
And you look, I gotta give it to you, man, because you have been, I don't know who's been the most improved, you or Hope, because both of y'all get on that board and start killing it. So, yeah, you looking forward to the cornhole tournaments?
Yes.
We will have our cornhole tournaments recorded and put on our YouTube page. So we have a cornhole tournament once a month when it's warm out. We probably get like 8 to 10 teams every time, so it's been nice.
At least
8 to 10 teams every time, and we'll throw. We've gotten to the point where we'll have 2 boards up, and we'll throw so fast that we can get 2 tournaments in a day. Yeah, which has been nice. And Lane has won every one except one. You and Jason stopped Lane from winning the last tournament. I thank you for that, by the way. I thank you.
Last two.
Yeah. So, I mean, the fact that Lane rolled up in and was killing everybody and spanking everybody and taking every tournament we've had 6 tournaments now, and he's won all but one. So, Lane has reminded me every time he comes, he's got his plaques. So he sent me a picture the other day. He took his plaques and spread them apart and sent them to me. And went, remember how many I won last year?
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm coming for it this year. I was like, yeah, you're going to get messed up this year.
Next time he comes to you and says about his plaques, don't
Look, if you and Rosenberry get together, I'm telling you, you and Rosenberry are going to have a target on you guys' back. No bullshit.
That's all right.
So, our man Jason Rosenberry, shout out to you, sir. How are you doing? I hope you're recovering well, sir.
That'll just show you where to look to see the
Look, you and Rosenberry get on that board and y'all become partners again. We're going to have an issue. I'm not going to lie.
It's in the cards, man.
And this is what we do. This is what I love. What we do is just take, we have 8 to 10 teams. We'll take cards from ace up to 10, and we'll have 2 of them. We'll mix them up. You pick a card, that's your partner for the tournament. And somehow him and Rosenberry get together and become the most unstoppable fucking team we've seen yet besides Tony and Lane. But you made it to the finals on the second tournament, didn't you? Yeah, you were in the finals at the second tournament.
Yeah.
You took second, though. You've been killing everybody in cornhole, my man. What's up, Mr. Thor? Hi, buddy. I know, my boy. I love having the Danes on the podcast, guys.
Shout out to the camera person.
Shout out to Miss Jenny. Thank you, Miss Jenny, for running the camera today, young lady.
You're welcome.
Jenny is
best.
the beautiful, badass young lady that did our artistry for our podcast. She's the one that did our podcast logo, and she has more work that we will be putting on our YouTube page so we can show Jenny's work, because she is a kick-ass artist. Don't let her say she's not. She is a badass and she's a killer artist. So she did our podcast logo in like a day and a half. She killed it. I love it. So yes, this young lady behind the camera today, once she flips around and shows herself, Mrs. So yes, this is the reason why we have such an amazing logo, and she is our camera lady today. So yeah, shout out to Miss Jenny. So, but yeah, another thing, so everybody knows, yes, we do smoke weed. Let's just get that out the way. We're not a snoop where we have weed constantly all day long, but we do get to smoke. We don't get to smoke as much as Snoop. But I'm not going to lie. I would love to smoke with Willie and Snoop. I don't even want to smoke. I just want to be in the room while they're smoking with the weed machine Willie has and all the smoke they have. I just want to sit in the corner, just on a couch while Snoop and Willie smokes, just to get the contact buzz. I mean, but I'd really like to smoke with Cheech and Chong. No BS. Yeah. Oh my God, I'd love to smoke with Cheech and Chong.
That'd be hilarious.
Kendrick Lamar. I'd like to smoke with him and Wes Khalifa too. Them are 2 guys that I'd really like to smoke weed with. Like, no bullshit. I think that would be, especially Wes Khalifa. And he has his own strand. So I would love to smoke Wes Khalifa's own strand with him. Right? To try his strand, like, no joke. So, I mean, we're on the East Coast, so we don't get the good, because right now we have medical here. We're about to go recreational in our state. Should be this year sometime. Right. Sometime this year we should go recreational, which is nice. But I think it's still going to be at least 2 or 3 years before we get any kind of the good weed California has.
Yeah, we're still under a lot of regulation.
Yeah. Now, from what I'm understanding, I got my fingers crossed that the DEA will decriminalize marijuana to where it's no longer a controlled substance. I think they've already done that, though, to where weed's not a controlled substance with cocaine and heroin and all that.
Yeah, I don't think it's classified the same thing anymore.
Yeah, I've never seen weed as a drug ever, because I've never watched anybody over. I'm 45 going on 46 this year. And I've smoked a lot of weed back in the day with him and Ski and Flea.
Don't tell
And let me tell you what, I've never never watched anybody overdose from weed ever.
No, you can't.
So,
whenever
I've
you know,
seen
every
people
time
get
that happens,
drunk.
do me a
whenever it's
favor
late.
on your phone. Can you get on Messenger and give Teasley a call? You got Teasley, right?
I should.
Okay, give T a call.
I've seen people get drunk worse than getting high.
How many people did we watch pass out with the gravity bonks who made out the
I
bathtub?
know, don't tell everybody.
Hi, Thor.
Look, if I could go back to any party I've ever went to, there
What
would
was
be,
his first name?
there's a, he's under Bishop.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, he's under, he killed me with this Bishop thing. He's
Yeah,
under
that's right.
Bishop, Don.
No.
I was looking for him on Facebook for years and couldn't find him because that bitch went under Bishop. And then Stacy's like, hey, he's on my Facebook, and I went, and the only reason I knew it was him is because the way he stands in his pictures will mean him took pictures. And I texted him, I was like, yo, I was like, let me guess. I was like, Teasley, and I come back with, yo, it's BMW. He killed me with that. He named me BMW Black Mighty Whitey. We were on the way to we were on the way to Atlantic City. He's like, motherfucker, I'm gonna start calling you BMW. I was like, BMW? He's like, yeah, I'm gonna call you Black Mighty Whitey. And that shit stuck. Oh my God, did that ever stick? That motherfucker just killed me with that. We went to Walmart, he couldn't find me, and next thing I know, I hear this motherfucker yelling through Walmart, BMW, where you at? And I was talking to two chicks, and I just put my head down. I'm like, oh, God. And the one chick goes, BMW. I was like, yeah, he calls me Black Mighty Whitey. And she goes, oh, my God, that's so funny. And I was like, oh, God, I can't talk to you. I got to go. T found me, goes, what you doing? I said, I was talking until you started yelling BMW, bitch.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I'm a big guy.
That's crazy.
I know. Oh, you're touching a boy, handsome man. You want to say hi to everybody, big guy? Say hi to everybody, Bubba. I know you like the podcast too, don't you? Oh, hi, baby girl. I didn't know you were back here. Oh, you were such a daddy girl. I know. Ah, no! You're killing me, Smalls. How you gonna try to eat the wood that's holding up the mic? No, no, no. You're killing me, big guy. No, you can't eat the mic. No eating the mic, buddy. You can't eat my mic. No, eat my mic, mister. No. No, no. You're the only one trying to eat the mic. Why? You're adorable. You're so adorable. You can't eat the mic. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. You can't eat the mic, big guy. Oh my goodness, I love you. You're so damn adorable. You're so damn cute. Hi, Otison. Come here,
So
buddy.
there you go.
Hi.
You might have to have him call him.
Oh, yeah.
Me?
Yeah. If you're charged, call.
I didn't recognize the
Call.
profile photo. That is awesome. Ah!
See if he can answer. I hope he does. Come on.
Passed out.
No, I'm not calling him, so he probably won't pick
You
up.
had to do something today.
Yeah, but he told me to call him once we get on the
Anyway.
podcast. Yeah, he still told me to call. You try calling him once, because he's not picking up for DJ. You try calling him and see if he'll pick up for you. I would call, but my phone's recording. I know your sister's trying to mess with you right now. You a smart puppy. You're a big guy. I know you trying to give everybody love, ain't you? Huh? Miss Tyra. Cute baby girl. Hi, big guy. There's always a Dane that's going to be here to love you on the podcast. I'm just saying. There's always a Dane
Yep.
to give you love when we on the podcast. So we got Tank and Marley went out there to chill. But the three pups usually chill on the podcast with us, which I love. There's Tyra, she's down. Odie, leave it. Leave it. Thank you. So yeah.
I see on camera.
We are trying to work on going to Indy races with F1, but I can say the Indy races, and wow, Thor, damn! He done jumped up on Jenny like, give me love, woman. Kiss me, woman, kiss me. Yeah, give me kisses. Oh my God, you are cleaning that girl's face, though, damn buddy. I told you, he is a love bug. He is like one of my biggest love bugs. Joy's giving everybody love so much. He is just a big, and he's my court jester. Thor is my goofball and my court jester of Danes. Like, he does the goofiest shit. He makes me laugh all the time. Like, he will go out of his way to be a goofball. I love it. I want to get a court jester hat and put it on fucking Thor, because if I have a court jester for a Dane, that is that man right there. Thor, oh my God, he's got me laughing and cracking up all day with his antics, I'm telling you.
We're gonna have to go to the PetSmart.
Oh yeah, he's one of the biggest goofballs we have. But he loves hands, as you can see. He's very gentle with Jenny's hands because he loves chewing on fingers. He's been that way since he was a puppy, though. I don't know why. He'll chew on your hands and be so gentle doing it, but he loves chewing on hands. Yeah, your hand tastes like chicken. You got some sausage and bacon on your hand. I love now Odin. Odin. He is Dane, but we think he's mixed with Hound Dog. Yeah. And the way he trots, he doesn't run. He trots like a damn horse all the time outside. It's the funniest shit ever. When he runs, he thinks he's a horse. He will trot like a damn horse when he runs.
Yeah.
Tyra, come here, baby girl. Tito. Now, Thicky Lou here. Tyra, come here, baby girl. Miss Thick Lou. She doesn't like to run. She's a little thick, so she's not big on running. But this guy, he loves to run, so it's great. Like when it's nice outside. Now that it's getting nice, I'll move my laptop and stuff outside. Yeah. And when it's nice, I'll have the door to the house open, and then I'll take the back door and open it and put the thing on it so it keeps the door open so the dogs can run in and out the house all day long.
Right.
And I love it when it's nice out because I'll open the back door and let them run through the yard all day. And when they get tired, I'm working on this in the sunroom, so they'll come in the sunroom and lay down until, you know, they get energy back and they'll run back outside. So that's why I love when it gets nice out. You get to watch the races out back, get to watch everything out back. So when it's cold, I only smoke my weed out there because, you know, I'm trying to quit smoking, but I still do have a couple cigarettes a month. So, but I was smoking 2 packs a day, so to smoke 3 or 4 cigarettes a month, I'm pretty cool with that.
Yeah,
so
that's a good job.
Yeah. But you, sir, what are you looking forward to most? An IndyCar race, an F1 race, or a NASCAR race?
You should have weed, right?
I want a NASCAR race.
My man. And the good thing is with NASCAR, they're all over the United States, okay? Indy, they're all over the United States too. Now F1, they do have Canada, 3 US ones, and Mexico. Yeah. But I'm not gonna lie, one of my favorite tracks on F1, besides Monaco, because Monaco is like the most iconic track F1 has, I would have to say Brazil. Now don't get me wrong, the US tracks they build are great, but one of my favorite tracks to actually play on the F1 game, because I'm an F1 junkie, so when I get on PlayStation 5 and play my F1, I love playing Brazil. Brazil and Portugal are 2 tracks that I love racing on my F1 game that I love to watch them go to. I know they took Russia out, but I'd love to see them, F1, go back to Russia, because the track Russia had was a really fun track to drive.
Right.
The China track's not too bad to drive, not a big fan of it, but it's an okay track, but I love the Russia track. That track was so much fun to race. They do go to, what is it? I think they said with the 3 US tracks they have, that they added. Do you know that F1 guys travel 85,000 miles for all their races? All year long. 85,000 miles from all the tracks, you know, Japan, over Great Britain and US and Canada and Mexico. I mean, these guys are all over the world racing in F1. So, I mean, 84,000 miles in one season, 85,000 to travel, that's freaking insane. That is some dedication to racing. And I know these guys got to be completely tired after traveling that many miles in one season just to race.
Oh, I bet.
I mean, the IndyCar guys don't travel that much, and as much as F1. F1 travels more than the IndyCars and NASCAR guys fucking put together. So, but I do like the speed of the F1 cars over anything. But I do like Indy because when they go to Indianapolis Motor Speedway, they end up doing 230, 240 around Indianapolis all May, which I think the fastest I've been in a vehicle is 190, and that was fast as shit. Okay, not gonna lie, maybe 185, but still, we were still going faster than shit. So I can't even imagine in a race car by yourself doing 235, 245 miles an hour around Indy.
I think it would be fun.
Oh, I think it'd be a blast, but my only thing is I don't want to hit that wall because my lungs would probably collapse, my bones would break in half, dude. Oh my God. To see these guys, and this is what I love about the safety with NASCAR, Indian, and F1, okay? They are building these cars, like I sat there and each night I'll watch past wrecks from Indy, NASCAR, and F1 just to see how far the technology has come to, for safe drivers, okay? There was a race in the 70s, I believe late 60s, early 70s, where Richard Petty flipped his car in Darlington and his arm came out the window. And the next week, Richard Petty's grandmother or mom, or I think it was his grandmother, ended up building the window net to keep his arm in, and that's how NASCAR ended up getting the window net.
Oh, wow.
Now, I was just watching over the years now you have the halo for Indy, but with the Indy guys, they got the hard plexiglass around the front of their windows, okay? Yeah. F1 just has the halo, but they ain't got any, plexiglass like the Indy guys do. Now, I was watching last night a bunch of late Indy races from the 70s into the early 2000s of wrecks at Indy, okay? Right. High-speed tracks. And these cars are literally, the Indy cars are splitting in half. Back then they did. They're not splitting in half like they used to back in the day.
No, they have a
I mean, some of these wrecks in Indy car I watched, I mean, the only thing that was left was the little cockpit they were in. There was nothing left to that car. Because when these guys go on an oval track and they hit wheels, that guy that hit the guy's wheels, he's taking flight. And he's up into that fence, and that car just disintegrates. So to see the safety measures of F1 and Indy and NASCAR are amazing to keep these guys safe because these guys have balls of steel to strap on a helmet. I might not like a driver, but I do respect every driver that has balls to strap that helmet on, get in the car and be a crazy SOB and keep that car on the edge of chaos and the edge of, keeping the lead at the same time.
Right.
What are you doing, buddy? You saying hi to everybody, Mr. Otisins? Huh? Are the pups down the hallway? Oh,
There's one laying over here.
Mr. Door, hi, buddy. There's nothing back. See, I just shut the door for you, mister. I just shut all the doors, buddy. I'm sorry. Oh, that's your man, Ski. I know you love the shit out of Ski, don't you? I know. That's your boy. You go nuts when you see Ski. I love it, though. I mean, it's funny because my dogs are outside with us when me and Ski go out back and we be watching NASCAR and F1 or Indy. The dogs are out there just chilling with us the whole time, ain't you, buddy? You're just chilling out there watching race with us, ain't you? I know, you're such a good boy.
Bye-bye.
Is that your boy? You love Uncle Ski, don't you? I know. I know. That's one of your favorite people in the world right now. He did, man. He fell in love, Chris. He fell in love with Ski. This guy loves the shit out of Ski. Ski's your boy, ain't he, huh?
I think because we was the same complexion.
You're killing me, Spot.
I can't.
Sorry, I say the dumbest things.
But we love you for it.
Hey, is that your brother from another mother? Huh? You guys the same complexion? You're such a good boy. Smart shit, too. Smarter than shit. I love having the Danes on here. Tyra can't get through the gate again. That's funny. Tyra's getting so wide. She's wider than Tank. She's twice as wide as Thor. But she thinks she's so big that I have to open her crate door, the back door, the gate. Anything I open for her has to be open super wide because she acts like she's an extra wide load and she needs all that extra space to get through a hole. It is the funniest thing ever to watch her freak out because she thinks she's too wide. What's up, Big O? Are you back? You've been in the podcast the whole time, Mr. Thorosaurus.
You alright?
Huh?
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't sleep over here. My sleep apnea was acting up on me last night.
That look, you know, ever since when I got seizures 6-7 years ago, guess what? I ended up getting insomnia with seizures. So on top of the seizures, I can't sleep 90% of the time either. So there'll be times where I'm up for 2 or 3 days with no damn sleep because my insomnia kicks in, and when that does, I ain't going to sleep anytime soon. Now, I'll feel tired, and as soon as I lay down, bam, I'm wide awake like that with my insomnia.
Yeah. The thing is, whenever I get like this,
He's like, I gotta be with my mans.
5-minute nap and I'm okay.
You were such a love bug, Thor. You know that, buddy? You were such a love bug, buddy. Good boy. Oh, you love your ski. Oh my goodness. I know you love your Mr. Ski, don't you? You tell him, said, love me.
Man, not up here. Oh my goodness. Yeah,
Are you giving hugs, buddy? I know you love giving hugs. You love giving hugs. You always come in, first thing you do coming in from the bathroom, you gotta love everybody, don't you? You're such
somebody calling me, man. You gotta get back.
Come on. Might be tea. I know you love
I know.
Calm down,
I ain't mean to
homie.
push you down.
Here.
Yeah, it is tea.
Yo! What's up, broskies? We on the podcast. We wanted to holler at you and say what's up.
Oh my.
Man, what's up, everybody? Man, what's good, boy?
Yo, let me see. Let me show you your face so we can get you on camera, homie. Our man T, our tech guy, aka on the podcast on the side, my man T, he couldn't make it today, so he had some. But we still wanted to get him on the podcast today to let you know he's still with us. He just had family stuff to take care of today, so T is still with us. He just with us in spirit. So yeah, I wanted to holler you while we were on the podcast, bro. Call you, let you know we still wanted you on. We understand you had family stuff to do, bro. We love the fuck out of you. We got you, but we wanted to holler at you while we were on the podcast. I know. We got to get her fixed so you can get up here on Saturdays, homie.
Hell yeah. Well, actually, like next weekend is probably not gonna be good because I gotta help my man do some work.
That's fine. We'll still call you next weekend. Look, we knew that you wouldn't be able to make every episode up here in the studio, so that's why we call you during the podcast so we can still get your face and your love out there, bro.
Yeah, man. Cause like I said, man, like I just gotta finish like moving my aunt over. They take care of the rest. I gotta take the rental truck back.
No, you're cool, bro. Look, I just wanted to make sure you were on the this episode of the podcast, bro. We wanted to send love to you, brother, and let you know, we know you can't make every one of them, but we will damn make sure that you are on every one of them.
Hell yeah, cause I'm almost home. Well, I'm about a half hour away from the fucking rental car place. I'm a half hour from the U-Haul place.
No, you're good, bro. Look, take the U-Haul back, brother. Do your thing, but I wanted to make sure we got you on this episode of the podcast, bro. Okay?
Thank you. Hey, I like this U-Haul place because this U-Haul place I can actually leave my car there.
There you go. Hey, next week if you can't be on, we'll call you again too. Okay, bro?
Yes.
I know you can't make every episode, but we will still have you on every episode, even if it's just on the phone messenger, bro.
Yeah. man, because I'll probably just like send some videos or whatever. Like, I'll talk to you about it.
You're good, bro. You do your thing. Hit me up later, okay, brother?
All right, fam, man. I love y'all.
All right, much love. No Diddy, bro.
Yeah, no diddling around.
I love this. So my man T could not make it up here. He did make it for the first episode. And like I said last week, we did have to cancel because of some personnel issues, but we did get them fixed. So yeah. Now, once we get 50 subscribers on our page, after every podcast, we're gonna go live once we get 50 subscribers, and then you guys will be able to see our lives. Because when we're done our podcast, we will have a smoke session.
Turn your post notifications. Subscribe, like that comment.
Yeah, you tell them.
Subscribe and like.
Subscribe and comment. Tell them. You tell them.
And turn on your post notifications.
Yeah, turn on your post notifications.
So these are the twins. These are my babies right here. These are the babies. Literally, they'll turn 3 next month. He loves fingers. He plays tug of war all the time with my hand, like you see he's doing now. That's hi, baby girl. You're just a daddy girl. Tell everybody that you're a daddy girl. See, yeah, I'm daddy's girl. See, yeah, I'm daddy's girl. No, you don't try to eat that. You and your brother are killing me, Smalls. You're both trying to eat the wood. You can't eat the wood that's holding up the microphone.
He's trying to get your phone.
I know I got a tuck on my
Are you you're an excited puppy right now? I know you're an excited boy. I love my boys. I know you're just a big fan of Ski. You can't. He does. He won't leave Ski alone. When Ski's here, this man is Ski shadow. You're Ski shadow, ain't you? I know.
It's on.
He's right beside Ski the whole time. But yeah, so my goal is here. If we can get the money, we are all definitely going to an F1 race, okay? We are all definitely going to an Indy race. Now, I mean, NASCAR is given because it's a lot cheaper than Indy and than F1. Because an F1 race is probably the most expensive race, and then we have Indy, which is expensive, and then NASCAR, which is not expensive as F1 and Indy.
What's
So,
down North Carolina?
Charlotte Motor Speedway. That's what's in North Carolina. And they're racing that in May, towards the end of May. The Coke 600. I don't know. Dover's in Delaware. That's only like 2 hours away from us. We went to Dover on the 75th anniversary of NASCAR like 2-3 years ago. We went to Dover. It'd be 3 years ago now, I think. We went there. That shit was fun as fuck though. I mean, we got there, we set everything up. We started tailgating, we played a bunch of cornhole, drank a shit ton of fucking beer.
Got some footage for that.
I smoked a bunch of weed by the portal potties after it. The only bad thing about Dover is the portal potties were in such mess because the rain.
You can't see the weed.
We had to go through the slushy fucking muddy water. And then we all smoked weed behind the portal potties. So we all got together and
camouflage the smell.
Yeah, well, that's where everybody was smoking weed, so no one could be seen. That was like the weed spot at the race. So everybody went behind the shitters because you ain't gonna smell any weed mixed with that shit. Apparently,
if somebody asks what that smell is,
it's the portal johns. It's the portal johns.
Crazy.
But yeah, I did. I took my vape too when I got there. I had about 3 beers. Smoked my vape for like the first 2 hours, and then right before we went in, we smoked a nice big blunt because there was like 7 of us at the portal potties passing around a nice blunt. And then we went in and enjoyed the race, man, which was fucking fantastic. So I mean, it's funny because I've watched so many races on TV for F1, Indy, and NASCAR, but being there is like 100 times different. And one thing I love the most is, that's my girl, good girl, honey. The thing I love the most is when you go there and you tailgate, you meet all kinds of great, awesome people that will come up and tailgate with you. There's guys from North Carolina and Virginia we like to try to get with if we go back to Martinsville. But this year we're going back to Bristol. And that is my favorite short track because that's the last great Coliseum we have. So, but if I do an F1 race, I would love to go to Vegas or Miami for the race. Now, don't get me wrong, Austin would be nice, but I just feel like Vegas or Miami would be a better race with more stuff to do than Austin, Texas. So, and with IndyCar, I don't give a shit. I'll go to every one of them damn things. But that's the only thing that NASCAR's a lot cheaper than IndyCar and F1, so that's why we're going to NASCAR. I'm gonna be selling my left kidney and my left nut so we can go to F1 and Indy races. I can live with one of each.
Yeah.
And I'll live knowing that we got to go to F1 and Indy races doing it. So, I got Big Thor over here laying down. Tyra, what are you doing, big girl? God, you are thick as shit. She's my brick shit house. She literally built like a brick shit house. She's twice as thick as any of the other Danes. That's why I call her Snickers, because she's nice and thick and she looks like a Snickers. That's why I call her Snickers. Them big old fat thighs and hips of hers. My pretty girl. I know, you're so pretty.
Cotton now.
I know, the ears, she got the softest velvety ears ever, man. She's had the most soft velvet ears since she was a puppy. I love how soft her damn ears are. That shit cracks me up. You're such beautiful. I know, you're such a love bug too, like your brother, ain't ya? Look at that big ass tongue, girl. Damn. That thing's so big you gotta turn it sideways in your mouth. I'm a big guy. I know. I love my boys. I love that my Danes came on the podcast again. You guys do great on the podcast. I love having you guys in the studio. I know. I love having my boys and girls in the studio. So I got 3 males, Thor, Odin, and Tank, and then my 2 females are Tyra.
Just gonna push
And Tyra and Marley. You are pushing through to get to Uncle Ski. You done pushed your sister down. Look at you bullying Uncle Ski, trying to get up there. I told you, this is my court jester here. He's funny as shit. He'll do anything. Oh my God, I just want to get a court jester hat and put it on him. I mean, all day long when he's out, he got me cracking up laughing all the goofy stuff he does. He is definitely my court jester, and he does make me laugh all the time. No. We just had a conversation about eating the table to get the mic off, okay? Good talk, buddy. I appreciate it, but you can't eat my mic, okay? Thank you. You got your big-headed sister trying to eat the microphone now. But yeah, if we can't get to any Indy or F1 this year, I'm telling you next year we are definitely going to both. That is a goal, to be going to as many F1, Indy, and NASCAR races as possible the next few years. Because what I'm going to do is, once we get our fan base and we get enough people, then I'm going to have people subscribe for $4.99 a month, and they get all the good stuff. They get our weed smoking sessions behind the scenes. They get all the behind the scenes of us in the studio here. They get all the behind the scenes at all the races, down to the races, all day at the races, back from the races. They get everything from the cornhole tournaments. So once we get enough people and we do the behind the scenes stuff, I'll be living with a freaking camera literally in my hand, except to sleep and go to the bathroom. So once we get our fan base up and we start going to races and doing our cornhole tournaments. And as you can see, I do apologize. None of my Great Danes have any personal space. I do apologize. I love my boys, but none of my boys and girls have personal space. Do you, Otison? You don't know what personal space is, huh? Oh, yeah, give DJ love, buddy. There you go. That's your boy, ain't it, huh? And I can say, this is what I love about Tank. This young man is in the safest place in the world right now around all these Danes. Let him go around Tank. Tank will Velcro himself to him. He's done. He's the safest place ever with Tank. Tank your side. Odie, look how big you look in the camera. Oh my God, he looks massive on camera. Holy crap!
Wow.
Yo, bro, I didn't realize how big. Look how big you are on camera, homie.
He got me like, where's Waldo?
Shit. Got him popping up behind you like, look, anybody behind me?
Hey.
Damn, Ski, you can barely, look, this camera you can't see Ski, and you can barely see his head in this one. You hiding Ski from the camera, buddy. Motherfucking boy. A badass. I love the fact that the Danes are doing as well as they are on the podcast. They're digging the podcast. I'm loving the fact that it was a great idea to have all the Danes on the podcast, let them free roam in and out the podcast. So I think that was one of the greatest ideas. You loving it, ain't you, big guy, huh? Look at all that gray on your face, old man.
Thank you.
He said, "Oh, thank you." This is all pH balance here.
Sure.
Hi, buddy. I know you were so beautiful, buddy. Your colors came out amazingly, big guy. I know.
Guy.
Your colors came out amazingly, big guy. So now, if I do go to besides Indy, I think like Texas or Iowa is also a place I want to. Because now, don't get me wrong, I love watching Indies on road courses. But to have the Indy cars on ovals too, and watch these guys do like 200 miles an hour, 210 around some of these ovals. I'd love to go to Texas or Iowa to watch one of them races of them guys just flying around that track. Oh, I do. I'm not gonna lie. I will love to be able to go to the F1 race, and I'm not gonna lie. I definitely saw my left nut, left kidney, because I can live without both of them, knowing I went to an F1 race.
I'd go to an
Tyra. Jenny, do you have anything in your right pocket?
No.
Did you?
No.
Or did you at one point?
Maybe at one point.
Okay, yeah, she was all up in that jacket pocket of yours.
She's
I was like,
smell
I wonder if
good.
she found Jenny's stash. Tyra, did you find Jenny's stash? I love that about her. I mean, since she was a puppy, like no joke. I mean, the first time she smelled the vape in my pocket, I mean, her nose went to it and attached to it, and that's why I call her my weed puppy, because all my friends and everybody that comes in, and if they got weed in their pocket, she goes straight to that pocket and she'll sniff it like no tomorrow. Oh yeah, make yourself comfortable. I know. You don't know personal space. There you go. Oh, DJ, you getting all kinds of love from all the Danes, bro. I know your favorite person in the world is Ski. You love your Uncle Ski, bro. I know. You love the shit out of Ski.
I've been surrounded by great names.
You should have seen him. You should have seen Ski walk in. This man went off so bad he about broke the door to his fucking crate.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he was trying to get out to get Ski and he about broke his freaking door to his crate when he seen Ski. He went nuts, bro. I know. Your boy Ski's back, ain't he? Yeah.
I don't even know how he fits on your lap.
He's standing on a chair.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he had to put his paws on the other chair. So, Ski had to slide over about 3 inches for his paws to be on the chair.
Yeah, I'm about $1.05, so he can take up a little more room.
Oh my god, he is standing there.
I mean, and the bad thing is Thor's still got another year to grow.
1 year?
And he'll turn 3 in about 3 weeks. Yeah, him and Tyra both got about another year to grow. So they're both going to be bigger than Tank. They're both full Euro Danes. So both Tyra and Thor are both full Euro, and that's why he's got the big old floppy lips and the big ass head, because he's Euro.
I made it to 180.
Damn, make yourself comfortable on Uncle Ski. Why don't you?
I made it to 180. Hold on.
Hey, are you good? Do you need me to fluff your pillow, bro? He's like, hell no, bro, I'm good right here. And my Danes do, guys. That's why I love my. Look, he got you completely blocked. See, I can't see you on any. God, you bigger than.